How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, Australia have announced their squad to play the All Blacks in the final test of the Rugby Championship. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I want to break it down. Please like, subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. And let's get into it. So, okay, they've got some serious firepower here. The Wallabies are coming through with some serious firepower. They've made a couple changes. We do have Will Skelton coming in. Big old Will Skelton. Lovely to see him getting game time, having to see him come back. And he's going to be a big presence. Him and Nick Frost as that lock pairing is going to be crucial. We have the likes of James Slipper, who's going to be playing his last game for the Wallabies. The guy's been an absolute legend. He's been an absolute monster for the Wallabies for God knows how long. And it's going to be sad to see him leave. Unfortunately, people do need to age, and he's going to go enjoy the rest of his life, pretty well. So wish James Slipper all the best. We are seeing Filippo Daugunu getting a start as well at 11. Len Ikitau-Suali'i, that they maintain that centre partnership. Harry Potter at 14, and then Max Jorgensen at 15. So there's not that much of a change when it comes down to the backs. Obviously, Daugunu, they are going to have to use him. He is so good. He's so powerful. He's such a good runner of the ball. So if they are able to get his legs moving early on in the game, I think they can actually have a pretty good chance of getting some points relatively early on. But how Tane Edmond and Jake Gordon are going to play together, that partnership, I don't know. It's going to be a difficult one, especially up against the All Blacks. The All Blacks are a tough side to keep pace with, and Jake Gordon is really going to have a very tough game on his hands because they are playing Peter Lakai, they're playing Ardie Savea, and they're playing Simon Parker at that back row, so that that they're going to be giving them absolute hell. At that breakdown, they're going to be fighting for everything. But in terms of back rows, talking about that, the Australia they do have Harry Wilson at 8, Fraser McWright, who's been quite possibly the best 7 in the Rugby Championship, and then they have Tom Hooper at 6. Now, Rob Valentini does make the bench. He is fit enough to make the bench. Not starting yet, but having someone like Rob Valentini to be able to come on is definitely a big boon, especially put him on the 50th, 60th minute, and he's going to cause absolute havoc. Tom Hooper needs to have himself a good game to keep himself on the pitch, but they do have the likes of Rob Valentini there ready to go if needed. But otherwise, yeah, they've got this brilliant mixture, this brilliant blend of speed, power, aggression, and it's going to be lovely to see because they are going to have a proper fight on their hands up against the All Blacks as per usual. I don't think there has been a team that has taken the Wallabies and just destroyed them. The Wallabies have put up a fight every single game, whether it's South Africa, whether it's Australia, Argentina. The All Blacks in the first test, we saw that they took him down to the wire before Cam Roigard ended up getting himself a second try, but otherwise that was taken down to the wire. They put on so much pressure, and I just feel at times they can be a little bit lackluster. They lose that composure, and that defensive line just doesn't get set quick enough, which is where the likes of Cam Roigard will really start to make use of that, where the likes of someone like Damien McKenzie will really start making use of that. And then on top of that, they have Lester Fainga'anuku, they have the likes of Quinn Tupaea, they have the likes of Will Jordan, and it's like, okay, they've got so much speed. If you're not getting yourself set and ready, they are going to find those little gaps. So, this is going to be it's going to be like the last game. It's going to be end-to-end stuff. It's going to be technical, it's going to be tactical, and it's just going to be that pure big hits. I cannot wait for this game. I think this is going to be the perfect way to end the Rugby Championship, and I think we are going to be seeing a close game here. I really do think we are going to see a close game here. But otherwise, in terms of replacements, they have Josh Nasser, Tom Robinson, Taniela Tupou, Jeremy Williams, Rob Valentini, Ryan Lonergan, James O'Connor, and then Josh Fluke. So obviously, James O'Connor, he's experienced, he's got everything that's needed. So if the likes of Tane Edmond is not performing, can easily bring in James O'Connor and do a job. yeah, otherwise, even then, same thing with Jeremy Williams. You want to bring Jeremy Williams in, he can fill in that sixth position as well. He can fill in lock as well. So, a lot of promise, and it's going to be interesting to see how this game turns out, because, like I say, that last game was just pure fire. How this is gonna work, I don't know, but I cannot wait for it. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Please like, subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.